Hello and welcome to my part 6 of the difference between the white people and the black people. Literally, we are meant to understand that the black people are very, very strong. They are the strong uh, people and the strong race so far. Why the white people are the weaker vessel. And I was also meant to understand that based on my research, I understood that the black people have a load on their head. Why the white people, their leaders, their political leaders, have easing up their loads on their head. But today, let's talk about identity. Let's talk about your identity, about the black identity and the white identity. So drop your comment if really the black or the blacks have an identity, or the whites are the only one that has an identity. Let's come down to the blacks. In Africa, the blacks, particularly in Nigeria, I know too well. They build their homes. Any house you see owned by a black person in Nigeria and in Africa is built by that person. They buy their cars. Anything you see them having as an investment or also as a property, those things were bought by them, cash. What do I mean cash? Those materials, those items were paid before it belongs to them. They build their houses, they buy their cars, they buy their properties. They take good care of themselves. Because typically, an African man cannot go to a car stand and buy a car on credit. It doesn't happen in Africa or in Nigeria. An African man can't easily go to the bank and take a loan. It doesn't happen. Remember, we are talking about your ID, your identity. But the white people, they can build house, mansions. Maybe out of the estimated cost of that buildings, they only paid 15 to 10%. The rest was loan. They want to buy phone, they go to a phone house. They have choice and options. Do you want to pay cash? Do you want to pay instrumentally, like every month? Or do you want to divide the total amount into two? There are so many ways to pay. Then you choose. It happens in the white man's country. It doesn't happen in the black man's country. You want to buy a car, the same thing. Those cars you are seeing a white man drives, it's only 3% they are paid cash. What do I mean cash? They paid completed. That very day, they bought those cars. 97% bought those cars on credit. It only happens in a white man's country, not in a black man's country. Let me bring it down to, do you really have an identity? In a white man's country, you can easily buy things online. Fill all the necessary information about yourself, your address, where you live. Even though you did not make a complete payment of those items, The item will arrive to your doorsteps in a couple of days, estimated days. In Africa, you can't buy things online because you don't have an address. And the company can't even release those things to you because they think you don't have an ID. So I still ask again, who has an identity? Is it the black people or the white people? These are the differences between a white man and a black man. And I ask, who has an identity? Is it the white man or the black man? Thank you once more. Share if you wish, comment, and like. See you the same time, the same station next week. I still remain Omekannaya Igbo. God bless you all. Kemesiano.